Don't mind Snowball. Snowball's just here to read Liminal. This has started out well. Liminal Bridges. Liminal Bridges, a discourse on the theory and praxis of traveling between Mundus and Oblivion by Camillian Wee of Alinor. Transliminal passages of quickened objects or entities without the persistent agency of hypergonal media is not possible, and even if possible would result in instantaneous retroemission of the transported referent. Only the transpontine circumpenetration of the limen will result in the transit of greater than infinitesimal duration. Though other hypergonal media may exist in theory, the only transliminal artifact capable of sustained transpontine circumpenetration is the sigil stone. A sigil stone is a specimen of pre-mythic quasi-crystalline morpholith that has been transformed into an extra-dimensional artifact through the arcane inscription of a Daedric sigil. Though some common morpholites, like soul gems, may be found in nature, the exotic morpholiths used to make sigil stones occur only in pocket voids of oblivion and cannot be prospected or harvested without Daedric assistance. Snowball thinks that's a bad thing. Therefore, since both the morpholiths and the Daedric sigils required for hypergonal media cannot be obtained without traffic and commerce with Daedra lords, it is necessary that a transliminal mechanic cultivate a working knowledge of conjuration through purpose-built enchantments may be sustained if the mechanic has sufficient invocatory skill. Traffic and commerce with Daedra lords is an esoteric but well-established practice, and lies outside the compass of this treatise. Presuming a sigil stone has been acquired, the transliminal mechanic must first prepare the morpholithic to receive a Daedric sigil. Let the mechanic prepare a chamber, sealed against all daylight and disturbances of the outer air, roofed and walled with white stone, and a floor with black tiles. All surfaces of this chamber must be ritually purified with a solution of void salts in ether solvent. A 4-square table shall be placed in the center of the room with a dish to receive the morpholithic. 4 censers shall be prepared with incense, compounded from Grovix and Harada, on the equinox. The mechanic shall then place the morpholithic in the dish and intone the rites of the Book of Law, beginning at dawn and continuing without cease until sunset of the same day. The mechanic may then present the purified morpholithic to the Daedra Lord for his inscription. Once inscribed with the Daedra Lord's sigil, the morpholithic becomes a true sigil stone, a powerful artifact that collects and stores arcane power, similar in many respects to a charged soul gem, but of a much greater magnitude. and it is this sigil stone that is required to provide the tremendous arcane power necessary to sustain the enchantment that supports the transpontine circumpenetration of the limen. To open a gate to oblivion, the mechanic must communicate directly by spell or enchantment with the Daedra Lord who inscribed the sigil stone in question. The Daedra Lord and the mechanic jointly invoke the conjurational character 2, and the mechanic activates the charged sigil stone, which is immediately transported through the liminal barrier to the spot where its sigil was inscribed, thus opening a temporary portal between Mundus and Oblivion. This portal may remain open for a brief period of time, depending on the strength of the liminal barrier at the chosen spots, several minutes being the longest ever reported, so the usefulness of such a gate is quite limited. 1. Interested students are invited to consult the works of Albricic, Theophanes, Bombadus, and Galeron, the mystic, for the fundaments of the discipline. For the fundaments of the discipline. 2. Recommended examples of conjurational character may be found in Theron's Book of Most Arcane Covenants, or Rahabala's Elven Ritual Forms. Snowball has just read the hardest book to ever read, Liminal Bridges. Well, see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.